That's better. Right. Yeah, it appears to have loaded up, at least on the Twitch. Hello again, and we're back with Chaos Child. I have to admit, I'm still kind of annoyed that I only found out it was a series later, because I do have it on my Crunchyroll, but I've still not watched it yet. But it's all for the better, I guess. Because this game really did have my attention for quite some time. So we're gonna see exactly. Oh yeah, of course. As a reminder to everyone, last time we were on this, we discovered the person who originally made the sumo stickers. Those creepy sumo stickers, and their clear connotations to being haunted and under someone or something's control. Also, we've been sworn off the case, and the newspaper club is now no longer allowed to follow this case due to, of course, Kurusu getting stabbed by some absolute nutter. Because it was suggested it might have been the chap from running that weird website suggesting that all these masks, all these sumo stickers were something in league with various forces that were protecting Shibuya. Though I doubt that. But well, I mean, I doubt that that's the thing that's happening. It seems like some sort of vengeful thing, but again, I'm not entirely certain what the motivation is behind it. Because at first I thought it might have been payback for certain people, like that chap at the beginning, because he was an asshole and he got his comeuppance. Well, he wasn't that bad of an asshole actually, but he was lying to streamers, claiming that he was poor and he lived destitute, when in fact he was making way more than enough money, and he was also a contractor for various companies to inform them about fashion trends, using his ability to see into the future. But it's still disingenuous. The second one, I still don't know what the hell she did that was wrong. She suddenly became confident in herself and her voice acting ability, and that she wasn't just some hanger-on. And then she died. Then she gets killed. This third chap appears to have had no life outside of work. So again, I'm not entirely certain what the motivation has been between all the killings. 2 p.m. So all school got excited for the start of the culture festival. In 2 days, our club room was as quiet as a tomb. The only sound was Sarika's occasional fiddling with her cell phone strap. But that would quickly stop, and then the silence would remain. Kazuki had even stopped playing SO2. Wow, really? Bloody hell. What happened really must have affected her. Everyone had looked miserable when they heard about Kurusu. Well, I'm not a fan of you. You've closed down our club. Did you give him his usual dopey grin?
会議が長引いちゃってね。無茶なこと言われるこっちの立場も考えてほしいもんだよね。まったく。
Yeah, you can't pretend to be one of the kids. You can't try and be one of the kids by pretending to be one of the kids, dude. It's not. It doesn't work that way. It's not cool. He looked around at us and scratched his head.
ね、新聞部のことなんだけれど。
Everyone looked at him. That's why we've been waiting to hear what he had to say.
やっぱり当分の間は活動休止にするそうだ。
That's bullshit. I mean, what do you guys think? Bullshit or not bullshit? Shut down. I repeated the words in my mind.
決定ですか？
こうなっちゃった以上はね。
Kurusu hadn't told Yui Yuto, but before she'd been taken to the hospital, the police had asked her several questions. She had to tell them what she was doing out there. Of course she would. Otherwise, she'd have no reason to explain the camera. And after the incident at the Love Hotel, the teachers probably had it in for us to begin with. Yeah, that's a good point, considering. Especially the arrest and the up-close image of that poor guy as well. Thinking back, it was a miracle we weren't shut down after the Love Hotel case. Yeah, definitely.
ただ、一個条件というか命令というか、罪滅ぼしっていうんじゃないんだろうけど、なんて言ったらいいかな。
いや、何でもいいですから。何です？
ね。
He looked down the paper he was holding.
君たち、渡部智明って知ってるかい
？Watabe Tomoaki.
ネット記者のですか？
そうそう、ニコニア動画の。宮代くんよく知ってるね。
いえ。
Of course I knew it. He was famous to anyone who used Ikonya, and the club had just been talking about the video he made the other day. And a lot of class knew about him from his job at Ikonya too.
彼から文化祭で新聞部と対談したいっていうオファーが来てるんだ。
は？なんで？
さあね、もともとうちの文化祭を渡部さんは取材することになっていたらしいんだけどね。ほら、うちって結構有名だから。
Was it about the Restoration Festival? It was true that our cultural festival was considered to be part of the run-up to the big Shibuya Restoration Festival.
で、その際にぜひ新聞部と対談したいって言うんだ。なんでも君たちが作成した新聞に興味があるらしくてね。
マジかよ。
Newspaper we'd made. So I talked about the video we'd made in the sumo stickers. The one that had gotten all the views because Watabe had come out with the same article at almost the same time.
僕は知らなかったんだけど、最近結構有名な人らしいじゃないか。それで学校側としては断りにくくてね。
Yeah, supposedly.
活動は休止だけど、その対談だけはこなしてほしいって言うんだよ。対面として。いいかな。
Yeah, sure, you know, famous people get all the treatments that they should have.
いいかなって言われても。
It was also sudden that I was having a hard time processing it. And wait.
学校側からの指示なんですよね。
He nodded. Then we didn't have the right to refuse, did we?
わかりました。
よかった。いやー、本当は廃部って言われてたところ、この件で粘って休止にしてもらったからさ。
That wasn't funny.
対談は文化祭初日、あさってだから。細かい段取りはまた明日連絡するよ。あとそれからクルス君からの伝言なんだけど。
Is it something along the lines of don't fuck this up?
部の活動自体は本日から休止だから、文化祭の記録映像を撮ったりはもうできない。その代わり生徒会の手伝いをしてほしいそうだ。自分の空いた穴を埋めてくれって。
Ah, god damn it.
そっか、のんちゃん会長だもんね。
Oh, that means we're gonna have to pal around with Dickless, aren't we?
今度の文化祭は盛り上がってるからね。手が足りないんだ。生徒会顧問としてもぜひ頼むよ。
I only turned down any request from the student council. Right now, it didn't bother me at all.
わかりました。
助かるよ。じゃあ後で生徒会室に顔を出してね。
渡部と対談ってマジか。
That's a pretty big deal, yeah. No one had come to interview the newspaper club since its founding. But this wasn't entirely a good thing. The club had been shut down, but we were still having an interview with someone famous. And more than anything, I thought about Kurusu, who was still at home in bed. So Yuka stood up from her seat. She walked over to the windowsill and opened up the window. Chilly air blew into the room.
尾上
Ah! She suddenly leaned out the window and screamed. Sorry. So the yawn there? The town was silent, as if it didn't even know she was there. She was standing before the names of the dead, as unmoving as the stone in front of her. In fact, it was hard to tell that she wasn't dead herself. The wind that blew down from the tops of the buildings refused to touch her scraggly hair. Oh, it's this girl again. The eyes that poked out through her hair were cloudy and lifeless, and her lip was pressed into a frown. She must not have bathed recently, because the smell around her was terrible. Her back clothes melted in the darkness, making the red jacket stand out a little against the gloom. A sound came from her lips. She pressed her jaw together as if trying to crush a piece of meat. Her leg dragged along as she started to walk, heading towards the ground. In that moment, she stood out from the scene around her. The hair pressed against her face made it impossible to read her expression. But the most noticeable thing about her wasn't the stench or the sound of gritting teeth. It was anger and rage. The anger and rage covered everything about her. Her legs came to a stop. She reached out a glove-covered hand and touched a name on the memorial. She dug her fingernail into it. She scratched again and again as if trying to rub it out. A nail broke inside the glove, unable to handle the force. Oh. But she didn't stop. Oh. She ignored the blood dripping out of her glove, as if she didn't feel any pain. Red continued to stain the memorial stone. The date changed. It was now October the 9th. There was only one day left until October the 10th, the date of the next new generation madness killing. Amy. I apologize for the wait. Ah, it is the Amy they were after. Spreading wildly, rapidly as expected. Maintain things as they are. Yes. And the target? We'll make contact with a reporter named Watabe tomorrow. Kill him. Chapter 3, School Festival, their side of the festival's tales. October 9th, 2015, Friday.
さて、以上のように私の取材によって一連の事件はニュージェネレーションの狂気と呼ばれたあの事件を踏襲していると断言しても良いと思われるわけですが、その事実にこの私とほぼ同じくして気づいた動画がアップされていたのを皆さんご存知でしょうか。
Well, I assume so. There's a flame war going on at the moment.
そうです。渋谷区にある碧峰学園の新聞部による動画です。私のようにジャーナリズムを目指すと思われる若者たちがこうして育ってきていることは非常に喜ばしい限りです。
Like you? Not really.
そして当の渋谷ではあの忌まわしい事件からの再出発を記念すべく近々復興祭が行われることになっています。それに先立ちまして私はその碧峰学園にて明日文化祭が行われるという情報を入手いたしました。そう、その通り。さすが勘のいい皆さんはすでにお分かりのようですが、明日の午後文化祭中である碧峰学園に赴き新聞部に突撃インタビューを行おうと考えております。ジャーナリズムを目指す若者たちの今。
Is that really everything you're after? I'm pretty suspicious.
そしてもちろん 彼らがどのようにして私と同じ情報を得、事件の裏に隠された共通点に到達することができたのかを突っ込んで聞いてみたいと思います。彼らとの対話によっては事件の犯人像にさらに近づけるかもしれません。真実の追求、それが我々ジャーナリストの使命であり証であります。それでは本日の放送はここまでです。明日の対談、果たしてどんな話が飛び出すのか、そして事件の真相は、お見逃しなく。
お
Understandable.
疲れ様でした。
何がジャーナリストの使命だ。
え、
いや、なんでもないよ。
Yeah, I thought so. You're a dick.
そうっすか。それより見てくださいよ、今日のカウント数新記録ですよ。それだけ世間の注目が高いってことっすね。
当たり前だろ。俺がやってんだから。
Wow. Just wow, just Jesus. Just that self-deluded about himself. Fucking hell.
え、
いや、
そうっすか。まあ明日の放送も楽しみにしてますよ。
任せておけ。明日はもっとカウントいく放送にしてやるよ。そう、この俺の手でな。
疲れた。
Ah, that's who it was. I put the cardboard box I was carrying down the desk. Finally, I was able to relax. Compared to the physical therapy I'd done after my coma, this was nothing, but my arms and legs were sore.
だいたいどうして僕たちが生徒会の仕事なんて。
そりゃ俺たちが生徒会に迷惑かけちまったからだろ。
You two were standing next to the windowsill, where the warm sunlight was pouring in. He looked comfortable. There was no one in the room but he and him.
確かに生徒会の仕事を手伝う約束はしたけどさ、いくらなんでもこき使いすぎだ。
I'd been running around all day carrying one thing or another. Everyone, myself most of all, knew that I wasn't cut out for physical labour. And what's more,
伊藤、
how the hell could he be playing with his smartphone when I was working so hard? After I complained, he said,
そんなこと言ったってクレーム対応は嫌だって言ったのはお前だろ。
With just one day left until the festival, all the clubs had complaints and demands to make at the student council. I bet. They'd asked for someone who could listen to them and relay them to the student council, and I decided there was no way I could do that. So I left it to Ito.
それより見たかこれ。
Ito showed me a film which she'd been playing.
なんだ。
Phone, not film. Sorry about that.
さっき渡部が配信してたんだよ。明日のこといろいろ喋ってたぞ。
Huh?
Just like Ito said, the phone was playing a video that had gone up in the last half hour.
それに見ろよ、このカウント数。最近の報道でどんどん伸びてるっぽいし、明日は期待してもいいかもな。
I doubt it.
期待ね。
なんだよ、そのリアクション。お前だって昨日は興奮してただろ。
I won't deny that I got a little excited when I heard about tomorrow's interview, but...
やっぱりいいように利用されているだけの気がするんだよな。そもそもあの情報自体僕たちの方が早く配信してたんだぞ。それを渡部はいかにも同じタイミングだったみたいに扱ってる。
It was a common media trick to suggest things that weren't true without actually lying. Yeah, like spin doctoring, basically.
自分の方が後出しだったってことをうやむやにしようとしてるってわけか。
Oh yeah, it makes him seem more important.
ああ。
Narcissistic, that was the word I was trying to think of. Narcissistic. It also felt like he was trying to use all the flame wars to up his view counts. That's the funny thing about YouTube, it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, what matters is that people have actually seen the videos and responded.
仮にそうだとしたらどうするんだよ、明日のインタビュー。
別に普通に受けるよ。それが学校側からの条件なんだから。
No. Honestly, I'd like to shoot him down and show him up as a liar.
けど
The second I started to get a little excited, the mark left on my cheek after Kura hit me started to ache. For now, I needed to focus on helping the student council, not the case.
あれ、そういえば川原君は。
ああ、なんだっけ、校庭にあっただろ。風鈴だかなんだか飾るやつ。
ああ、願い事がどうとかいう。
One of the classes was doing something about the Shibuya earthquake. They'd said they were making an area where you would be able to write your wish on a sheet of paper that would be tied to a wind chime. Okay. We'd been told to submit something, but I hadn't. To be honest, I didn't really like that, like stuff like that.
あれの設置で走り回ってるってさっき。
あ。
Oh, speak of the dickless. Grower found a little when he saw me. Go on, Ito, stand up for him. Someone opened his mouth, then closed it, then glanced at Ito. Then he sighed. Something in him decided to just give up.
終わったのか。
I usually have that effect on people. Are you done? Go was looking at the box I'd been carrying.
はい。
じゃあ次は受付にパンフ運んでくれ。
You do it.
パンフレットですね。わかりました。
Oh, grow a bloody spine.
いってらっしゃい。
Go on, Ito, stand up for me. I glared at Ito, then picked up the box of the pamphlets and went to leave the student council room. Go on, still frowning at me. That's strange. I was sure he'd say something about Kurusu, or at least insult me. Maybe Kurusu phoned up and said leave me alone. After I finished the counting the pamphlets, I went to buy a drink from the vending machine. If I didn't get some caffeine from Mountain View, I wasn't going to be able to move.
Huh?
Someone was tugging at the hem of my uniform. I quickly turned around.
はい、なんでしょう。で、和樹か。脅かすなよ。
She'd been sent to help with her class's display, which was just about finished up.
クラスの仕事終わったのか？だったら生徒会の方の手伝いを頼む。
What exactly was she doing in the class? Was she actually doing something positive? Like, was she actually helping out the class? Or was she messing around with ESO 2 online? Actually, I think I forgot to look at what ESO 2 was. I'm assuming it's like Elder Scrolls Online or something. Abbreviation of Empire Sweeper Online 2, the sequel to what was once Japan's largest MMORPG, Empire Sweeper Online. Well received, well, the vast majority of... Oh no, I don't think it'd be ESO, it was... Oh, EverQuest I'm thinking of, yeah, EverQuest. Fantasy World of Baselard, which is modelled after medieval Europe. Well, most medieval places... Most fantasy places are, to be honest. Not much in uniqueness, to be honest. But then again, I can't complain. I've got a few ideas that borrow from that too. Because he tugged even harder at my uniform.
いや、だから生徒会の手伝いを。もしかしてついてこいって言ってるのか？
Yes, she wants help. She wants help leveling up. How else is she meant to grind if she's stuck in her classroom, just messing around with crap? You have to grind, grind, grind. She nodded. Can't wait till I finish this and try this for the positives and negatives. Her expression hadn't changed, but it seemed like she was having some kind of trouble. What was going on? Did she want me to help with something? I needed to get back to the student council room. But it was incredibly rare because they actually come to me for help. It wouldn't be right just to ignore her. Well, I may as well go.
わかったよ。だから引っ張るなって。
I decided to follow Kazuki. Kazuki stopped in front of some large object with a vinyl covering the top of it. What was this thing? Kazuki stared at it for a moment and then pointed at it.
もしかしてこれを運ばなきゃならないとか？
Seriously? She nodded, but what was this thing anyway? Oh yeah. Too close. 1A, let's build a gun barrel. Like some kind of handmade flyer. Oh, I see. Gun barrel, like gun dam. As it's clearly referencing. In bright colours and big letters it said, Class 1A, let's build a gun barrel project.
ガンバレルってアニメの？
Gun barrel was an anime that started back when I was in middle school. When most anime these days only lasted 3 to 6 months, Gun barrel had been on forever. In fact, it just ended the other day. That reminds me a bit of Dragon Ball Z, that's also a really, really long franchise. Although, I mean, I've not watched it since the whole, Martian Boo saga. And some idiot decided to cancel it just before the last episode could air, as it caused a huge uproar. Yeah, like those bastards that cancelled Firefly. Or cancelled Farscape. Or Sliders. Bastards. All this made Gunvow a truly legendary anime.
これって和樹のクラスの展示物？
I see. They must have been attempting to make a model of the robot from the anime. And so they made all the parts in the courtyard, and now they had to get them up to their
でもな
classroom.
んで和樹が一人で運ばなきゃならないんだ？クラスの連中は？
Yeah, that's a very good question. Suzy's gazed over to the entrance and saw students in pairs, happily carrying large objects covered in sheets.
なるほど。ぼっちには辛い状況だな。
Don't kick me in the shin! He wasn't making fun of you for not having any friends. If you're gonna kick me in the shin, don't do it so hard.
"誰かぼっちだ、違うわ。今日はたまたま仲のいい子が休んでるだけだから。すまん、僕の勘違いだ。
I decided to play along.
で、僕にどうしろと？代わりに運ぶのを手伝えって？でもこれって重いんじゃないのか
？Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. Fine. Normally I would have found some way to get out of it, but if Kurusu wanted the culture festival to succeed, I didn't have a choice. Reach down and grab the object on the sheet.
よし、そっち回って。さあ、いっせーので持ち上げるぞ。行くぞ。いっせーの。おい。お前リズム感ないのか？完全にずれてるぞ。遅い。
It weren't in sync at all. She would lift up a moment or two after I did. Because of that, we almost dropped her to the ground.
僕が悪いみたいな顔をするなよ。もう一回やるぞ。いっせー。今度は早っ。もういい。和樹に僕が合わせるから、とにかく持ち上げろ。
She started to lift, I did too. We staggered, but managed to keep it steady. How can she have such bad rhythm if she's a really deep MMO player? You need some sort of idea of what's going on, after all.
よし。
Buffs and such.
それじゃ、このまま運ぼう。
We slowly headed toward Kazuki's classroom, counting 1, 2, 1, 2 to keep ourselves in unison. Of course, I was the only one who actually spoke.
そこんとこ角になってるからな。気をつけろよ。
We made it to the stairs. This is where things got hard.
先に登って。そうそう。そのままゆっくりゆっくり。踏み外すな。踏み外すんじゃないぞ。
But making Kazuki go up first so that I could hold it from the bottom was a mistake.
あ、おい。
Even after all my warnings, Kazuki slipped and... Crunch! You're dead. Kind of a Dark Souls. You're dead, or you died. Damn it! I told you not to trip. We were just lucky we hadn't climbed up that much.
大丈夫か、カズキ。
Oh crap. This was a typical anime situation. Something you saw all the time in anime, wasn't it? Yes, yes it was. Anyway, I need to do something about this. Because she was so light though. Well, she wasn't very tall, but she had very good she had a pretty good body, so actually... Wait, what was I thinking? What if someone came by and saw us? No, I needed to do something. But part of me wanted to enjoy the sensation a little more. No, Kazuki, there was no way. I just needed to get this done.
カズキ、怪我はないか。ほら、じゃあ立って、早いところこれ持っていこう。
Fortunately, the gun barrel part wasn't damaged at all. We headed to Kazuki's room, being careful not to trip this time.
1の A、ここか。
Going to the entrance saw Kazuki and ran over. She looked like a normal average girl.
カズキ運んできてくれたんだ。てっきりバックレたのかと思ってた。あれ？てか、こっちの人は？
いや、その。
ああ、知ってる。確か新聞部の。明日渡部と対談するって。
How did she know?
君は？
大河内って言います。
いや、名前じゃなくて、知ってるんですか？その、渡部との。
やだ、みんな知ってますよ。噂になってるし。
That surprised me. I thought that only a few people at school would know about Nikoni Reporter. I had no idea a girl like this, who didn't look like she kept up with the news at all, would know about it. And there were even rumors about it.
頑張ってくださいね。楽しみにしてますから。
はい、ありがとうございます。
You knew the two of us and took the part inside, then silently put it on the floor. No one tried to help. Poor woman, poor girl. But as I went over to her...
わざわざすいません。あとはこっちでやっとくんで、そこに置いといてください。
That girl, Okuchi, said that to me. Is it Okuchi? I did as I was asked and left the room. And then Kazuki followed me.
何？
even without the lollipop in her mouth, she goes, I mean, it made sense when she had something like in her mouth, like sort of going, Now she's doing it without it in her mouth. She offered me a lollipop.
くれるのか？
Was this her way of thanking me? But...
それ食べかけだろ。
Second-hand kiss? As they call it. She sighed and put it back in her mouth, then took out a small bag from her skirt pocket. It was dried squid, Dried Emperor Squiddy. I like the name of that. Never tried dried squid, and I'm not sure I'll ever will.
どうも。手が空いたら生徒会の方も手伝ってくれよ。一応部員なんだから。
Yuzuki shrugged and walked up the stairs. Maybe she was going back to the club room to play her games some more. Yeah, probably. I probably couldn't count on her help. She's a special one, she is. October 9th, Friday. Toshita Hiroko was working at a part-time job as a grocery store cashier. Her husband was always out working late, but he didn't actually make any money. His airheaded personality meant that he was perennially stuck in lower management. Her son was in college and spent all his time playing. She was spending a lot of money to send him there, but he'd grown into a selfish boy who constantly demanded cars and trips. Poor woman. Of course, the budget was always stretched to the limit. Yeah, I can imagine. They hadn't built up any kind of savings. They lived in Shibuya, true, but she had to live with her in-laws, which didn't make things easy at all. I can imagine. The idea of going to lunch with her friends from the neighbourhood seemed as remote as the fiction she saw paraded on the news every night. She wanted an easier life. Lately, she'd been all sighs. Yesterday, she'd actually sighed at work and gotten a warning from her boss. Really? For sighing? I would sigh at work all the time. Cultural thing, I'm guessing. The store where she worked was Long Meiji Road, about a 5-minute walk from Shibuya. The lunchtime rush had ended and things were calming down. She wanted to take a little break, but it wasn't break time yet.
合計で3127円になります。
The woman in front of her, who was taking out her wallet, was one she'd seen several times before. She wore fancy clothes and had a slender, attractive body. Her makeup was perfect too, even when she was only going shopping at a supermarket. She must live in a different world. Maybe she was what they called a celebrity wife. The woman seemed very anxious as she was waiting for her to finish. Toshita hadn't even handed over her change yet, and she'd already lifted up her shopping bag. Oh, I've had assholes like that in the past. What's bothering her so much? Was she feeling sick? She did seem a little pale. Toshita wondered about her, but they didn't have enough of a relationship that she felt comfortable asking. She handed her the receipt and her change, and the woman quickly left. Toshita greeted the next customer, and then gasped. It was a man. What the fuck? He was wearing a mask with a bloody sumo thing. The mask had the same design as those things they called the sumo stickers. She'd heard about the stickers on the news several days ago. She'd learnt that lately they were popular in Shibuya and nowhere else. She had seen them several times on her way to and from work. It was a disgusting design, and the idea of Shibuya being overrun with the things made her sick. This man was wearing a mask with the same design. That meant she couldn't see his face. His clothes were completely normal, they weren't particularly filthy, and he didn't look like a pervert or a crazy man. But that made it even stranger that he'd be wearing a mask to hide his face, and one so poorly constructed that it was obviously handmade. Was this why the last customer had seemed so anxious? The man was standing completely still. He didn't say anything to Toshita. Then she realized that she'd been staring at his face for quite a long time.
すみません。いらっしゃいませ。
Inside the shopping basket. It's filled with several bowls of instant ramen and a single 2 liter.
4378円になります。
As she gave him the total, she happened to see the customers in the other lanes. This time, she was struck completely silent. It wasn't just her register. Every single register had a customer wearing a mask. Oh god, that's creepy. There were so many of them, and they were all standing silently. There were already 10 people lined up at her register, and all of them were wearing sumo sticker masks. The store never got this busy, even at lunchtime on a Saturday. The only thing the people in the masks had in common was that they were men. They all wore different clothes. A tall man in a sweatshirt, a fat middle-aged man in running clothes, a well-built man in a sweater, and so on and so on. Not all of them looked like they were steady jobs, but not all of them looked like they were unemployed. And not one of them said a word. They just stood there in line, masks on their head and baskets in their hands. Noisy supermarket suddenly fell silent, and the other employees and customers stared at the men in the masks, eyes wide. I don't blame them. Noises going out of the room, I remembered that I'd been planning on getting a mountain view and heading back to the vending machines. Only caffeine and carbonation, combined to the mightiest of drinks, could slake my thirst. Oh no, I just want my mountain view. Just as I was about to put my coin in the slot, I heard a voice I recognized.
尾上？お前、手が足りないクラスの手伝いをしてるんじゃないのか？
そう、それ。お願いだから助けて。
She grabbed my hand and yanked me forward.
ちょっと待ってくれ。さっきからあちこち動きっぱなしで。
それどころじゃないんだってば。とにかくタクがいないと。
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
ああ、見つけた。
Oh shit. I heard the exact same phrase that I'd heard a moment ago.
先輩方、チャオっす。やあ、今日もお二人仲が良さそうで何よりです。
有村。
え？有村さん。
あなた、殺されますよ。宮代拓先輩。
I remembered the words she'd said before. It was definitely Arimura who was in front of me now. The one at the murder scene. And the one who'd been talking to a detective about the case. I could feel myself starting to sweat.
有村さん、なんで？
やだな、後輩なんだから呼び捨てでいいって言ってるじゃないですか。ねえ、リカ。リカ？
Yeah, who's Rika?
名前、セリカでしょ？やだ？じゃあ、セリでファイナルアンサー？
If you call her Siri, then you're gonna have to put in your phone, I'm afraid. Oh wait, that's Siri.
ファイナルなのか、アンサーなのか。アンサー。ついでに私のことはヒナでいっから。はい、声に出して言ってみよう。せーの。ひな？ダメ、たどたどしいぞ。もう一回。ひな。まだちょっち硬いけどいいとすっか。じゃよろしくね、セリ。
What was she doing? This wasn't the same rumor who told me I was going to be killed. This was how she was when she talked to her classmates. This only made me wonder. Was she planning something? What was she doing in the Love Hotel that day?
お、どうしたんですか、宮代先輩。視線が熱いですよ。
Passion? No, not passion, suspicion. Suspicion, dear. It's a big difference.
あ、いや、
もしや私に惚れちゃいましたか？
Oh, that little brat.
タク、そうなの？
This is... Don't encourage the airhead.
違う、そうじゃ。
もうそんな否定しなくても素直になっちゃいなよ、ユウ。あ、でも言っときますけど、私に惚れると怪我するぜよ。
Yeah, you might end up on Love Hotel bed and have a bunch of construction wire wrapped around your neck until eventually not only do you die of asphyxiation, but your head will pop off. Or maybe that's not what he was there for. I don't know. It was no good. I couldn't keep up with her energy.
というわけでセリ、宮代先輩借りてくぜ。
What? Why? I'm not a thing to be borrowed.
は？
Before I could say anything, a woman wrapped her arm around mine and pulled me away.
あれ、ヒナ？アディオスグラッシャーセリ、また来年。
I'm being kidnapped. Help!
あの。
あ、何ですか？
話してもらえませんか？
あは、これは気が回りませんで。
She bopped herself on the head and let go of my arm. And then she led me further down the hall, humming as she went. What was she doing? It felt like she was up to something. She must have noticed I wasn't moving, because suddenly she turned around.
やだな、そんなあからさまに用心しないでくださいよ。ひなちゃん悲しい。
She pretended to cry.
一体どこまでが本気なんだ？わけがわからない。
So she's a sociopath.
ほら、ここです。ささ、入って。
She pointed to an empty classroom. What was she planning on doing here?
でも。
大丈夫ですって。取って食ったりなんかしませんからね。
How do I know?
いや、ちょっと。
You might be secretly a monster. I'll believe anything in this situation. Damn it. In the end, I gave in and went to the classroom.
さてと、先輩にここに来てもらった理由、わかりますか？
To confess your never-ending love for me? I wish that was a choice. That would have been.
いえ。
Of course not.
心当たりないです？
That's the only thing I can think of. But seeing the way she acted today, it was hard to believe that it was the same girl.
どっちの姿が本当の彼女なんだろう。
Maybe if I was imagining was the real her, then the reason she brought me here must be... It had to be that.
事件のことですか？
His expression turned serious. I gulped repeatedly, feeling a little overwhelmed.
僕も聞きたかったんですけど、あの事件の。
何のことですか？
Oh, stop playing games. Emma suddenly smiled. She was smiling, but her voice made it clear that she was refusing to answer my question. I would have liked it more if she had been frowning. I almost put forward some indescribable fear.
今さらとぼけたって無駄だと思います。あの現場に君がいたことは確かなんですから。君はどうしてあそこにいたんですか？
She was looking at me, but I couldn't read any kind of emotion in her eyes. I almost stepped back, but stopped myself.
ああ。なんか先輩、刑事さんみたいっすね。
Well, I am one of the greatest detectives in the world. Kudo is my name, Jimmy Kudo. That's a case closed reference to anyone out there. I need to finish reading that book book series actually. I've gotten up to number 42, and that's thanks to the Kindle. But physical books, I've got 26, which I'm going to be selling at some point, along with a bunch of other books. And now she was back to her casual tone of voice.
なんだよこの子。
あの人は古い友人で、時々ああして会っていろいろと話を聞いてただけっすよ。
That was what she'd said before when she was meeting with a detective named Shinjo at Cafe Lax.
だから先輩が思ってるような関係じゃないですから、残念でした。
Deliberately trying to bloody be cute to try and drop the subject.
は？残念？
お、とぼけますか？あんなところで落ち合ってたんだから、エッチな想像してたんでしょ。もう男子ってみんなそうですよね。やらしい。
いや、違う、そうじゃなくて。
またこんなところに連れてきたから、本当はちょっと期待してたんでしょ。でしょ。
Oh, I was hoping you'd bloody speak up and confess. But no.
だからそういうのじゃなくて。
It made sense now that she mentioned it, but honestly the idea hadn't occurred to me at all.
僕はただ純粋にえ？
The woman looked at me with narrow eyes as if she was judging me. What was that about?
私が先輩をここに連れてきたのは、宮代先輩のことが知りたくなったからです。
僕のことが？
というわけで。
She started to rustle through the contents of a cardboard box that had been beneath the desk. What was she getting out? What was she going to do with me?
だからそんなに警戒しちゃ嫌ですよ。これ手伝ってほしいだけですから。
It was a huge stack of papers. Of
ん？
course it was.
これって？
今からこれ製本するんで手伝ってください。
No!
Huh?
I need my mount of view before I have a shoe
友
crash.
達に頼まれちゃって。ほら、私って頼まれると断れないタイプじゃないですか。
Well, I need your help and you keep turning me down. No, I didn't know that.
待ってください。どうして君が頼まれたことに僕が駆り出されなきゃいけないんですか？
Yeah, that's it. Good, that's fine.
交換条件で学食の食券2週間分くれるって言うんですもん。
だからそれにどうして僕が。
愚問な。そんなの2人でやった方が早いからに決まってるじゃないですか。
Well then, I require 50% of those tickets.
いや全然理由になって。
まあまあ細けいことはいいんですよ。まずはこっちのページから折っていきますよ。
She handed me a stack of printouts without waiting for my response.
ほらほら、口を動かす前に手を動かす人になりましょう。
Then she ignored me and started to work. Guess that meant she didn't intend to tell me anything else about the case. The detective had said that Kikita, the victim in the revolving dead case, had been murdered, and that she was cooperating and exchanging information with him. But if I asked her about that, she'd find out that I had overheard a conversation at Cafe Lax. Oh, I think she knows. In the end, I was forced to help make pamphlets for one of the younger classes that I knew nothing about.
もうすぐ復興祭っすね。
Already?
うん、そうですね。
やりにくいな。
Well, I was meant to be writing up all kinds of questions and answers and things for the interview, but now you and everyone else have ruined my time.
何がですか？
それっすよそれ。後輩なんだから敬語はいらないって言ってるじゃないですか。
ああ、そうですよね。
まあいっか。そのうちおいおい後々後々ってことで。で何の話でしたっけ？そう思い出した。復興祭。復興祭って言えば校庭にあるあの風鈴の飾り。先輩なんて書きました？
Nothing.
ああいうの好きじゃ。いや、なんでも。
Oh no, I'd said what I was really thinking.
僕それ書いてないです。言われたの忘れてて。
なんすかそれ。協調性ないですな。
Nah, I'm better being a lone wolf. Ooh. I couldn't argue with that, but I had a feeling that no one got along with the group as well as Rumura.
でもそっか、その手があったか。私もそうすればよかったかもな。
I couldn't tell if she was faking or not, but at least on the surface she seemed sincere.
有村さんはなんて？
It's a secret.
知りたいっすか？
She brought her face up close to mine.
いや、まあ。
私はね秘密です。乙女の秘密は高いのですよ。
Yep, see, told ya. What? I really didn't understand. There was the Amuro I was talking to now, the Amuro I'd seen with Shinjo, and the one that told me I was going to be killed. Which one was the real Amuro?
よし、できた。 ちょっと先輩、まだ終わってないんすか？遅い。
ごめんなさい。
しょうがない。私が手伝ってあげるんで半分貸してください。
ありがとう。
No, wait, what was I saying thanks? There was no reason for me to be doing any of this. Anyway, what's that? What was I doing?
よっし、できた。
I wish I would have stretched my arms and every joint in my shoulders, back and hips cracked. I'd been helping people all day and my body felt like it was reaching its limit.
あざっす。先輩のおかげで思ったより早く終わりました。グラッチェグラッチェ。
それで完成したこれはどこへ？
ああ、いいっすいいっす。それは取りに来てもらいますから。
そう。
I thought about asking her about the case again, but I decided against it. To be honest, the look on her face I'd seen last time still scared me.
それじゃあ僕はここで。
あ、先輩、ちょい待ちです。
え？
明日、渡部さんとの対談ありますよね。
うん、ありますけど。
Even Uma knew about this.
友達もみんな噂してますよ。今や先輩は注目の的。
Zuki's classmates had been talking about it too. I guess it really was a big deal. Oh, wait a minute. Famous. Let me think. That was something the first two deaths had in common, but the third one didn't. The third one didn't seem famous at all. Damn, thought I was close, but never mind. Part of a famous company, but something tells me that doesn't count. That just showed how famous Watabe was, I guess.
で、お願いがあるんですけど。
Kill him! A sudden sweet voice made my heart skip a beat, but I tried my best to hide it.
何ですか？
その対談の時に、あのスクープの元になった画像、どうやって撮ったか聞いてくれませんか？
え？
Oh yeah, because it's the wrong face. The photo is big scoop.
渡部さんの記事に貼ってあったあの画像のことです。
Yeah, the one in this article, that's the wrong face, which must mean... Oh, whoops. Which must mean that, of course, he didn't take that photo, he just took another one and claimed that was it. That must be another building somewhere. Is that what she was talking about?
どうしてそんなことを？
まあまあいいじゃないですか。細かいことは気にしない。明るく楽しくいきましょうよ。
Yeah, that's what I try to live by.
だけど。
わかった。わかりました。じゃあ、これあげますから、ひなえちゃんとの約束。
Darling Hine. Ugh. Uma slid something into my chest pocket and pushed me out into the hallway.
ちょっと。
じゃ、助かりました。アディオスグラッシャー。
Adios, gracias. Check out the thing she put in my pocket.
ショック。
And only 3 days worth. The nerve. Now that I was alone, everything about Umura seemed somehow off. Everything that had happened, everything that she'd said seemed like it was covered in lies. Everything, including the reward I'd been given, made it seem like I was being tricked. October the 9th. Same day. Shinjo took out a picture of the face of the man who'd stabbed Kurusu, then showed it to Kurusato.
そちらの読み通り、こいつと病院に入院していた例のイラストレーターとはつながりがあった。
Kurusato didn't really react. She listened to him speak as if she knew everything he was going to say already.
同じ高校の同級生だ。一時は原作と絵を2人で分担して共同のペンネームで漫画を描いていたこともあるらしい。
そいつらが一連の猟奇殺人の犯人だという可能性は、アリバイはあるのか
2人とも1年ほど前から病室もしくは部屋に引きこもりだ。イラストレーターの方は病院の監視カメラにもその記録が残ってる。壁砲の生徒を刺した男の方は家族の証言に頼るしかないが、警察に駆けつけてきた時、
Then the phone rang. Kurusato picked it up without saying a word to Shinjo.
私です。
Ah, it's a rumor speaking to her. Even from here, you could tell exactly how annoyed Rumahine was. But Kurusato cut her off before she could say a word.
ごねるつもりか、それとも報告か、どっちだ。
そういうところが。
There are no intention to listen to her complaints. Did she do as she was told? Did she get any results? That's all Kurusato wanted to hear.
どっちなんだ。
伝えました。これでいいんですよね。
よし、明日は当然お前も立ち会え。直接だ。出なければ意味がない。
こういうのやめてもらえませんか？いろいろめんどくさいんです。私はあなた方に協力する気は。
Kurusato hung up before she could finish the sentence. Shinjo was glaring at her.
どうした？続けろ。
今のは有村さんだろう。こちらに無断で進めるのはやめてくれないか。
代替案のない批判は誹謗に過ぎないし、誹謗は暇人か無能であることの証明だぞ。続けろ。
お前な。
Shinjo frowned dissatisfied, but gave up and flipped through the papers he was holding.
どこまで話したんだった？
壁砲の生徒を刺した男の家族の証言。
ああ。男の家族が警察に駆けつけてきた時の第一声は、息子が人を刺すなんてありえないではなく、息子が外出するなんてありえないだったそうだ。猟奇殺人が起こった日も絶対に家から出ていないと言っている。
Well, they also insisted that he didn't leave his room for this, so... So I looked upward for a second as if lost in thought.
その証言、信用してもいいとは思うな。男の作っているイカれたページが事件のあった時刻に更新されているし、まあそれが偽装と言い切れなくもないが、精神鑑定は？
相変わらず救世主がどうのこうのと繰り返している。
メガロマニアか。
Yep, seems like it. Kurusato frowned as if she was annoyed.
イラストレーターは2007年頃何をしていた
？2007年はまだ地方だ。九州だな。
確かか。
ああ、2008年末に東京に越してきて、その時 高校で傷害の犯人と一緒になった。
なるほど。当てが外れたな。釣れたのは結局結界説なんかの妄想に逃げ込む奴らだけか。
Seems like it. So she leaned back in the chair, seemingly bored.
結局そいつらは猟奇殺人に関しては白だったか。単なる力士シールの模倣犯の可能性が高いな。
模倣犯？
アリバイが確立している以上、まあある程度だが事件との直接のつながりは薄い。間接的につながるとしたら力士シールに関することだけ。原作と絵に分かれていたということは絵を描くのはイラストレーターの方だったんだろう。力士シールが最初に発見されたのは2007年頃の東京だが、その頃そいつは九州にいた。漫画で芽が出ず承認欲から悪ふざけで力士シールの作者を名乗り、お互いに精神を病んで、片方は持ち前の画力を生かして力士シールに取りつかれ、もう片方は物語でも書いているつもりでそれを妄想のネタにした。無論確証のない推測だが、どの道すぐにわかる。それよりも
What was more concerning was the fact that the man hadn't left his room for years. Would he really leave it just because he'd learnt about a bunch of stickers appearing? And
AH 東京総合病院か。
that's where the illustrator was kept. During new generation, there were rumours that the hospital was involved with a certain religious organisation that had been involved in a particular case. I suppose it related to Koshin, the company involved in the restoration work that had resulted in security cameras all over town.
俺は正直半信半疑だぞ。こんないたずら書きみたいなシールが事件に関係しているなんて。
なら安心しろ。明日は別口だ。
So I opened up the file she'd saved on the PC.
俺は
明日壁報の新聞部と対談を行う渡部の記事だ。
お前が影で接触して炎上を煽ったあのネット記者か。
ああ。
Ah, she did set up then. She nodded, then opened up a picture of the photo of the sumo sticker that was taken at the scene. Then she lined it up against the one in the article. Shinjo stared at it for a moment, and then he realized... Wait a minute, is there something coming out of the wall there on the left?
表情が違ってる？
Yep.
渡部は今回のこと以外でも様々な現場に潜入しては大量のスクープ画像をものにしている。その数があまりにも多いため、一部の人間が捏造だと言って専門家たちに調査を求めた。渡部は快く応じ、その結果画像には一切改ざんの跡は見られなかった。
Shinjo figured out what she was trying to say. No way, he whispered to himself.
明日有村に確認させる。もしそうであれば楽しい文化祭になるかもしれないな。
So from all the work I've been doing, I decided to use one of the meal tickets I'd been given ahead of the cafeteria. Then I realised I'd never used the cafeteria before, and had no idea how it worked. There were a lot of loud groups that ate there, and I didn't like it. I can understand that. In the end, I gave up. So I decided to go out into the courtyard to check on a thought I'd had. The wind chimes had been set up at the Restoration Festival, and the wishes that were tied to them. Roy had said it was a secret, but I was interested in seeing what she'd written down. Maybe I'd get a clue as to who she really was. Try to find a name among the huge number of wind chimes. There were no clappers inside the wind chimes. With so many wind chimes, if there had been, it would have made an incredible noise. I saw several other messages as I searched. Please let everybody be happy. Please don't let anyone be sad. There were a lot of platitudes like that. And then I found it. Hine. It was just a single line.
What
did that mean? The truth about the earthquake? No, there was no truth to be found. An earthquake was an earthquake. There was an urban legend that the quake had been caused artificially, but there was no way that could be true. What had she meant when she'd written this? I turned around and saw a familiar face.
もうどこ行ってたの？ずっと探してたんだよ。電話しても繋がらないし。
My heart raced still when I heard that.
だからスマホは落としたんだって。お前も知ってるだろ。
Yeah, she was usually at the hospital. She should know.
そっか。
I dropped my phone at Tokyo General Hospital and still didn't have it back. No, I was probably not going to get it back. They had it now. The two of them that I had seen in pictures on the board of the club room. Of course, I had filled out the paperwork to have it shut off already. The phone itself was locked, so if they tried to use it anyway, it would wipe itself. So they probably wouldn't be able to see what was inside. But still, the idea of someone else, particularly someone else connected to the case, having my phone wasn't a very pleasant one.
新しいの買った方が良くない？
まあ、そうなんだけどさ。
I spent the whole day reaching into my pocket and being surprised to find that it wasn't there. Only now that it was gone did I realise how much I depend on my phone. It was probably a good idea to do what she said and go buy a new one, but that phone was...
タク？
なんでもない。それより何か用か。
あ、そうだった。とにかく大変なんだよ。
Oh no. Actually, she looked like she was in a big hurry at the moment.
だから何が？
だからね、とにかく来て。
I was dragged off again. I lost count the amount of times it's happened today.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様ケロン。
These voices were from my class project, the Gero Fuki Cafe. After they said their lines, my classmates all started to do some kind of strange dance. They're making a video that would be displayed in the center of the cafe.
オリジナルのゲロカエルは喋らないんだって。
Normally, I would have been forced to spend the day recording them. But since I had to help the student council, I'd been temporarily released.
で、これがどうしたんだ？
なんか壊れちゃったみたいなの、カメラ。
え？
She pointed to the camera that I'd set up.
音が出ないんだよ。それでみんな困ってて。
Sarika's tiny finger reached out and hit the play button. She was right, there was no sound from the camera.
変だな。今朝確認した時にはちゃんと。
I decided to start by checking the camera's settings. Oh, so that was it.
これ誰かが設定いじっただろ。
どうなのかな。
音声出力がスピーカーじゃなくなってる。
I called up the right settings and changed the output method. Then I switched it over and suddenly I heard loud laughter and yells coming from the speaker. Sarika smiled. I felt a little relieved. If they hadn't been able to take the video, who knows what the rest of the class would have said about me.
皆さん、カメラ直りましたよ。撮影しますね。
It was never broken though.
じゃあ始めんぞ、カメラっ子。
はい、大丈夫です。どうぞ。
Since I was the camera expert, I was put in charge of the filming. Well, pain in the butt. I didn't want to have anything to do with this crap.
じゃあ行くぞ。せーの。
And music started to play again and they all began to dance. And then they weren't happy with the result. First someone messed up the choreography, then they wanted to change their positions, it went on and on. I only felt like doing a good job the first few times. I said it was a promotional video, but it was really just a rip-off of something they'd seen on Nikonya. No matter what I did, it wasn't going to turn out right. But they were still smiling as they danced.
何がそんなに楽しいんだろうな。
Yeah, I like to know that too.
ごめん、間違えた。
もうだからそこは右だって右。お箸持つ方よゲロスケ。わかる
Yeah, that's a confusing word with British terminology. Right as a version of affirmation, and right the direction. And you can say, you know, you're right, and you can just confuse people with directions terribly. I really didn't care. I hope this ends soon.
たく、ダメだよ。顔に出てる。
じゃあお前が代わりにやってくれよ。
タクみたいにかっこよく撮れないもん。
おだてても無駄だぞ。
おだててなんていないよ。
Sarika gave an uneasygoing laugh like she always did. Oh fine, she seemed to say. And then?
ねえ宮代くん、今までの見れる？
Suddenly you go in the costume and talk to me. What was her name? I felt like I talked to her before.
見れますよ。
あれ？ちょっと音が悪くない？
このカメラのマイクって音楽録音用じゃないんだそうです。田中先輩。
Tanaka, so that was her name. Sarika was amazing. I was in the same class and I didn't even know her name.
ふーん。ありがとう。あ、そういえばさ、新聞部ワタヤンと対談するって本当
Watayan? No, it's Watabe. Watayan?
ニコニアの渡部さんのことですか？本当ですけど。
やっぱマジなの？ちょっとマジだって。
Hmm? Well, why was she bringing everyone over? And suddenly I was surrounded.
マジかよ、すげえじゃん。
対談って何すんの？
さあ、よくわかんないんですけど。
Like I seem surprised.
あの動画のことじゃないの？
I was surprised. Even Tanaka knew about it?
てかさ、新聞部っていまいち目立ってないけど、実はすごかったりする？
そんなことは。
They're having an interview with Watayan. That means. And Tanaka started to talk and everyone else started to listen. What the heck was going on? I knew that Kazuki's classmates and Rima had talked about it, but I didn't expect my own class to get this excited. Was talking to Watabe that special?
つかよ。んなことよりもう一つの噂。お前、あれってマジなん？
The rumor?
川原と殴り合ったって。
I almost reached for my cheek, but managed to stop myself.
はあ？マジで？
あ、そういえば少し腫れてる。
Oh shit. A chorus of wait, how, and why began. Good guys, calm down. What was going on here?
すげえな、宮代。お前喧嘩なんかすんの？
It's not something to be proud of.
いや、喧嘩ってわけじゃ。
No, it wasn't really a fight. It was just getting punched in the face and knocking on the floor. It's not really a fight when it's that one-sided and with only one punch being thrown.
で、あれだろ宮代。川原ってことは女帝と関係あんだろ？
いや、
Yes.
まあそうですけど。
何それ何それ？もしかしてノノの取り合い？
マジ？かっこいいじゃん。
There you go, he's gone from zero to hero in the classroom. Then again, if I remember from school, that's all that he had to take was getting into a fight with someone and beating the shit out of them. Then all of a sudden, you're seen as cool. I couldn't take any more. I went out the hallway as the girls started to talk about romance. Leaned up against the wall inside. I could hear people in the classroom asking where I'd gone. Oh shit. My head hurt.
タク、大丈夫
Sarika poked her head out of the classroom. I waved her hand until I was fine. And then...
人気者になったね、タク。
Sarika was smiling. I had no idea what she was happy about.
お前な。
They were just talking about interviews with Watabe and my argument with Koa, because it was a good excuse to get excited and have fun.
気づいた？
何が？
呼び方、カメラっ子から宮代になってたよ。
True. Did I?
宮代くん？
Daka poked her head out from behind Sarika.
どうしたの？いきなり出てっちゃって。
そのトイレに。
あ、そっか。ごめん。
Daka scratched her cheek a little. She looked apologetic.
ごめんね。大事な対談とかあるのにダラダラしちゃって。ダンス次でちゃんと決めるから。
はい、私たちも可愛く撮りますから頑張ってください。
Sarika answered for me.
ありがとう。
I shouted going back in the classroom and found myself speaking to her.
田中さん。
何？
Huh? Why was I saying this?
踊りに使ってる曲の音源、後でもらえますか？
それはいいけど、なんで？
最初のセリフ以外は踊ってるだけですから、セリフと音楽を別にして映像に重ねます。それで綺麗な音にできると思います。
そんなことこれからできるの？ありがとう。じゃあそれで。ごめん。トイレ早く行ってきて。
She ran back to the classroom, excited. Phew, that made me nervous. I felt so tired. Shrika waved a cell phone strap at me happily. It made the same strange sounds as it always did.
だから何が嬉しいんだよお前。
タクがね、やる気になってるから。
別にそういうわけじゃない。ただ。
Even if it was cliche for a moment, I thought this whole school festival thing might not be so bad. I opened the lid of my Mountain View and took a big gulp. My head finally felt clear. Mountain View really was the water of life. No, that's caffeine addiction, I'm afraid. By the time I finished helping with the setup of the cafe, the other things the student council had needed me for, it was night. The air on the roof was a little cool on my skin. Still, all preparations weren't finished, and the student council, including me and the other helpers, had been running around the whole time. I end up having to stay the night.
勘弁してほしいよな。まったく。
何が？
そりゃいくら文化祭だからって何も止まってまで。
お疲れ様。
クルス。
Yeah, what are you doing here? For a moment, I doubted what I was seeing, but it was definitely Kurusu.
何やってんだよ。怪我は大丈夫なのか？
いやだ。あんまり重病人扱いしないでほしいわね。
I could see her face twist twist a little in pain. Of course. She had only been stabbed 2 days ago. Even I knew that she ought to stay in bed.
重病人扱いも何も重病人だろ。寝てなきゃダメじゃないか。
Yeah, I totally agree. Whenever me or the other kids got sick or hurt, Kurusu was always the one to say, "Don't push yourself too hard. It's okay to rely on people around you." Oh, video. Whoops. Played the wrong video. Oh, never mind. When I told her that, she chuckled.
覚えてるのね。
Aww. She seemed a little happy.
気になって少し様子を見に来ただけ。しっかりやってくれてるみたいで、ちょっと安心した。
大丈夫だよ。サボるわけないだろ。
勘弁してくれって言っていたのに。
Oh, come on. She's gone back to those cold, heartless eyes again.
それは。
Because I smiled as she's enjoying watching me choke my words.
はい、これ。
Because her handed me a small bag. It was handmade from felt. Back when I still lived with her, Kurusu made one for me, Yui, Yuto, and herself, each in a different colour. Where had I put mine? Couldn't think of it.
お弁当。あなたのことだから、どうせご飯もちゃんと食べてないんでしょ？
Well, I didn't have a chance.
作ってきたのか？
おにぎりくらいだけどね。
She didn't have time to make anything more, she said. It's well appreciated, regardless. What was she thinking? Why would she do that when she was injured? I sat down and opened the bag. There was a little lunchbox inside. There were 2 big rice balls and a lightly pan-fried hot dog and some tamagoyaki. Again, I do apologise for butchering these names. She was right. None of that was particularly hard to make.
バランスとか全然で悪いけど。
Better than nothing.
どうしたの？
いや、いただきます。
I suddenly felt really embarrassed. I decided to try to hide it by taking a big bite out of the rice ball. It was a taste I hadn't experienced in a while. And it was one I used to enjoy all the time.
ねえ、今日のこと聞いてもいい？
Goes to wait for me to finish, then gently asked me. I looked up and saw that at some point she started staring up at the stars.
今日一日何があったのか知りたいの。朝から何があって、あなたがどういうことをしていたのか。
生徒会の手伝いだよ。知ってるだろ。
具体的に聞きたいのよ。あなたの口から直接。
She turned toward me. She seemed very serious about this. I don't really know what she was thinking. But I felt like I had to give her a real answer.
和樹の手伝いをした。
和樹の？
うん。クラスの展示に使うパーツを運んでほしいって。
そう。和樹喜んでた？
多分。ああ、そういえばスルメくれた。
そう。他には？
有村さんに知らないクラスのパンフレット作りを手伝わされた。
有村さん？
Her eyes narrowed just a little. Emma was involved in the case, so she probably didn't want me talking to her.
大丈夫だよ。本当にパンフを作らされただけだから。
そう。それだけなのね。
To be honest, I tried to talk to her a little about the case, but if I told Kurusu that, she'd get worried. So I didn't.
それで、他には？あなたのクラスはどうなの？ゲロカエルン喫茶だったかしら？
ああ、それはなんとか形になったみたいだけど。
あなたが映像の担当なんでしょ？
Oh yeah, I noted.
もうほとんど終わってて、残りは明日の朝。映像はもうできてるから、それに音楽を載せるだけなんだ。
朝で間に合うの？
十分だろ。
And honestly, I hadn't expected to be working until the morning of the festival.
でも、今日は泊まり込みになるんでしょ
Kurusu talked as if she was the most natural thing in the world. I almost couldn't believe it.
毎年、こんなに忙しかったのか？文化祭って。
I never participated, so I had no idea that everyone was doing all this work.
まあね。でも今年は特別。復興祭も近いし、初めての3学年揃っての文化祭だから。
Ah. We third-year students had been in the first class at Hiko Academy. This would be the first year that all 3 grades had a full class at the school.
もう一日中バタバタしすぎて、わけがわかんなかったよ。
I've been forced to carry so much stuff that I was getting muscle cramps, and then it was one problem after another. And talking to new people always made me nervous, and I'd had to do that a bunch of times. I was really tired.
何
Chris just saw me thinking back on the day's events and smiling.
それで
あ
それであなたはどう感じたの？
How did it feel?
大変だったよ。
それだけ？
It was like she could read my mind. Damn it. I felt just a little awkward as I spoke.
あのさ、
ええ、
うちのクラスとか結構いいやつもいた。
そうなんだ。
うん。明日の渡部との対談楽しみにしてるって。
そう。
あとカメラっ子って言っていたやつが宮代って。
うん。どう？タクル。
何が？
She looked like a mother giving a present to a young child.
事件なんか追わなくても結構楽しいものでしょ？
それは。
I tried to deny it, but I couldn't. That's right, Kurusu had come all this way, even though she was her, just to say this.
タクル、帰ってくる気にはなれない？父さんもユイもユウトもそれを望んでる。特にユイがね、あなたがお風呂掃除をしていなかったってうるさいの。
I can imagine it. Yui was like a mini Kurusu. The women definitely had the upper hand in that household.
タクル、もう事件なんか追わないって約束して。帰ってきなさい。手伝ってほしいことたくさんあるの。
Oh, I bet with your brother complex.
タクル、
ごちそうさま。
Put the lunchbox back in the bag, stood up and handed it to Kurusu. Then I headed toward the
分か
door.
った。考えてみるよ。
そう、よかった。
I could hear Kurusu's footsteps as she tried to catch up to me. But the next moment...
クルス。
I heard a small moan and turned around. It was like it crumbled to the floor, holding his stomach.
おい、クルス。
平気。大丈夫。
Yo, you're not fine. Your stitches are bloody broken, haven't they? She was trying to force herself to smile, but there were thick droplets of sweat on her forehead.
大丈夫じゃないだろ。
ごめんなさい。
とにかく帰るんだ。タクシー呼ぶから。
I let her lean on my shoulder as we hurried to the front gate as quietly but quickly as possible.
青葉院までお願いします。
I got a lone taxi and told the driver where to go.
タクル。さっきのこと考えておいて。
Fine, I get it. I moved away so I could shut the door.
タクル。ありがとう。
何が？
何がだろうね。
Door closed and Tex disappeared down the road. Usually, everyone called her the Empress and she acted like my big sister. Now, she looked weak, as if I was the big brother and she was the little sister.
あ、そうだ、ユイ。
I remember Yuri when I thought of the little sisters. I needed to send her a message about Kurusu. Put my hand in my pocket and once again realised that my phone wasn't there. Damn it, how many times did this happen today? I'd have to ask Rika.
宮代？え？川原くん。
Oh no, Dickless. Oh no, had he seen Kurusu here?
何かあったのか？あ、いや、そうじゃありませんけど。そうか。
The way he was acting, he probably hadn't seen her, right? If he had seen her, he wouldn't be acting this way. He'd probably blame me for putting too much strain on Kurusu and hit me again.
ほら。
Kawahara tossed something at me. It was a knife! I almost dropped it, but managed to grab it last second. It was a can of coffee.
飲めよ。
I don't drink coffee, I drink Mountain View.
いや、でも泊まり込みになるからな。はあ、どうも。
He opened another can for himself and took a drink, then looked around the courtyard. There were stalls lined up, each covered in flashy decorations. All preparations were finished around here.
クルスが来れないって分かった時はどうなるかと思ったけど、なんとか形になりそうだな。
Hmm. But what was going on? Kura kept glancing over at me, as if he was waiting for the right moment to say something. Eventually, he took a big sip of his coffee and said,
悪かったな。
I'm sorry.
ん？
He pointed to my cheek. I knew he was talking about hitting me.
いえ、悪かったのは僕ですから。
I began to speak hesitantly. Actually, you see...
あの日の次の朝、クルスから電話があったんだ。できればお前に謝ってほしいっつってな。
Yeah, I thought so.
そんなの気にすることないですよ。まあな。そりゃそうなんだけどよ。
Kura's eyes stretched and leaned up against the school gate.
癖かもな。小学生の時からあいつは委員長っつうか、いつもリーダーみたいなことやってたからな。小学生の時からあんなだったんですか。
Both Kurusu and Kawahara went to the same public school. I'd gone to a different private one.
とにかく面倒見が良くてな。みんなあいつのこと好きだったよ。特に俺とあともう一人。地震で死んじまったけど、南沢ってやつはいつもクルスと一緒にいた。3人でよくつるんでたんだよ。へえ。知ってるか？あいつ小学校の頃は毎年リレーの選手だったんだぜ。
Nope.
え？
I was really surprised. I didn't seem to think that bad at she didn't seem to be that bad at sports, but she certainly didn't seem to like them. She couldn't do a spin on the horizontal bar. I just found my reaction funny because Kara continued in a more upbeat tone.
あの地震で大怪我してな。今はそうでもないけど、しばらくは歩くのさえ大変そうにしてたんだ。
I'd had no idea. When I woke up a year after the earthquake, I hadn't seen any sign of that. She'd probably gone through a lot of hard rehab while I'd been in the coma.
その影響で運動はほとんどしなくなった。一度だけ運動部に誘ったんだが断られたよ。
そうだったんですか。
There's a moment of awkwardness. I didn't know what to do. Come to think of it, I'd never talked with Koara like this before.
文化祭盛り上げられるだけ盛り上げようぜ。あいつから任されたんだからな。
Koara turned away from me and walked back into the school building.
そうか。
I realised that he'd been acting weird all day because he was waiting for a chance to apologise. Ah, that makes sense why he was glaring at Ito. What the hell? These sumo sticker memes will have you dying. Start and finish. Yeah, don't call me sumo sticker. Call me Mr. Sumo Sticker. Totally sumo. Nom nom. Now I'm getting excited. I slid here. I danced with Hard Luck. Wait a minute, isn't Hard Luck that band in the manga novel Gravitation? Uh-huh. Vocalo sings about them. As in Vocaloid. Never mind. Ooh! Yes! I want crab! Yeah.
それじゃあ消すよ。思った以上に暗くなるね。
大丈夫か？
多分。じゃあみんなおやすみ。
はいよ、おやすみ。
おう。
何も見えない。椅子どこ
？Ouch!
あ、花ちゃん蹴っちゃった。ごめん。
Oh. Pokazuki.
そこが花ちゃんってことはこっちに。
Ow! What was that, an elbow?
ごめんしんちゃん。
あ、何が？
僕だ僕。
もうどこがどこだか。なんか落ちた。
もういい。電気。いや、カーテン開けろカーテン。
オッケー。いやー、足の小指ぶつけた。
Bloody airhead. Dim light poured in from outside. I could see the outlines of the room. I had no idea what the hell Sarika had done, but she was rubbing her head and her pinky toe simultaneously.
ねえ、これでも寝られるよね。
All under one roof? That's sinful.
こんなことならもう少し片付けておけばよかった。
It was almost a new day. Since everybody had to be at the meeting early, I'd ended up staying at school after all. But since there were no beds, we had to sleep under our desks.
なあ、好きなやつとかいるの？
You really want to ask that sort of question? Really?
え？
何？
お前に聞いてねえよ。女子2人。
Well, that's not fair. Maybe I do have a guy I like. You don't know. Where did this come from?
いいからよ。いるのか尾上。
私？みんな好きだよ。
Sorry about that. Someone's been a bit of a pain.
そういうんじゃなくて。いや、いい。和樹は
The only thing she loves is squid. Don't try to sleep and eat dried squid at the same time. No, that's really not a good idea.
じゃあ、ファーストキスはいつだ
Oh, come on, dude. Alright, and this guy. No, I have. I haven't had it yet. I'm guessing the same answer from her. Did she just kick her?
いつなの？
Never.
まあいい。夜の学校にお泊まりというイベント、お前ら相手に期待した俺が愚かだった。
Yeah, that was rather stupid.
そうだ、忘れてた。目覚まし5時でいいよね。
She fiddled with her smartphone and she talked.
あれ？花ちゃん、どうしたの？
Hmm? Was that voice Hannah? I'd never heard her laugh before. What was so... Wait a second.
尾上の顔か？
なんで？変なの？私の顔。
Light from the phone's screen lit up Sarika's face in the darkness, like a horror movie. She must have been waving her hand because it would appear, then disappear, and then reappear.
何？
どういうツボだよ。
I couldn't help but agree with him. Did she love horror, or did she look like an enemy character in an MMO?
私の顔っておかしいの？
No, she finds it funny. So you burst out laughing as Sarika moved close to her. What's so funny? What's so funny? Sarika said as she moved closer. Then, for some reason, they started to tickle each other.
仲がよろしいことで。
A lot had happened today. And they were all new experiences to me. Yeah, I don't think I could lay down like this and on the floor like that with a bunch of them unless I had my own corner, because I'm known to roll around in my sleep, and well, it'd be a bit awkward if Ito woke up with me with my arms wrapped around him or any of the others.
事件なんか追わなくても結構楽しいものでしょ？
Maybe I could.
タクル、もう事件なんか追わないって約束して帰ってきなさい。手伝ってほしいことたくさんあるの。
If I want to, I could go back to the orphanage and live the same life as everyone else. Or could I? It's gotta be one of the two, surely. What the hell? They're still at it.
逃げちゃダメ。
Hey, stop screwing around and sleep, girls. Why did girls like to touch each other so much? It's not like you guys are lovers. Stop it. Well, I guess just because women and girls are just more relaxed about their sexuality than men are. Me and Ito are right next to you. Don't forget that.
Oh.
Took out his phone, the LCD screen did.
どうした？
忘れてた。そろそろ0時だぞ。
あ、
He stood up and started to fiddle with the club's PC.
はい。2015年10月10日0時になりました。皆様、ようこそいらっしゃいませ。K さんと申します。
Had a familiar voice.
今日の夜は少し冷え込んでいますね。着実に秋が到来しているようです。いかがお過ごしでしょうか。さて、本日放送の機会を設けさせていただいたのは、聞いてくださっている皆様ならもうご存知ですね。本日10月10日は6年前にヴァンパイアと呼ばれた事件が起きた日付です。
She was right, I'd totally forgotten. Today was October the 10th. Somewhere in Shibuya, probably in the next 24 hours, someone would... No, I just thought about this, right? I could live the same life as everyone else. So I could just forget about the case.
電話？んだよ、こんなと。
Joe froze as he looked at his phone.
しんちゃん？
これまでの経緯をもう一度簡単に。
His voice suddenly vanished. Yuto had muted it, his hands were shaking a little.
おい。やべえ。なんだ、これ。何がだよ。
電話。お前からだ。
The fuck?
は？
Took me a minute to understand what he was saying. Then he shoved me to the screen.
だから、これ見ろ。
The screen read, Miyashatu Taku.
なんだよ、これ。
My phone was locked. No, wait. I called the company and had them shut off the account.
どうするんだよ、これ。なあ。
I didn't know what to do. Should I ignore it? I promised Kurusu that I was going on the case. No, wait. Was now really the time for that? My mind raced, but I couldn't come up with an answer. You see, I knew. I'd grabbed the phone from Ito and answered it. There was silence. Everyone held their breath and watched me. I put my the phone and heard nothing. All I could hear was the sound of my own heartbeat. At some point, my breathing had started to swell in pain. I leaned against the nearby desk just to give myself some immune support. But something other than the phone said nothing. What do I do? What do I do? Damn it, what the hell's going on? Say something, you idiot!
お前、誰だ？
My voice was shaking so much it was pathetic. Everyone was perfectly still as they watched. It was no good. I couldn't hear any... Oh, shit.
おい、どうした？
I dropped the phone and fell to my knees. Sarika had come over towards me. I grabbed her and held her tight. I was so scared, so scared. Knocking said I'd heard when I was at the hotel. I frantically rubbed the ear that I'd been holding up to the phone, but it wouldn't stop, it wouldn't go away. That sound. My chest was filled with foreboding. I snuck into that hospital and they'd stolen my phone. Didn't that count as something really bad? Oh, the students in the gym roared as soon as Kuro finished. Different music began to fill the room, and students in costumes, who probably belonged to some club or another, began to dance. Our students were watching them and laughing as they left the room. Now, probably the students in charge of the classroom displays at the stalls in the courtyard. Zulu looked over at me to see if I was okay. Even if it was a lie, it was all I could bring myself to say. I couldn't smile. Because of her talents, Kazuki was asked to handle the audio system along with me for the Student Council's opening ceremony. Most of the Student Council, except for Kawahara, as well as Suika and Ito, should have left during the ceremony to patrol the school. It was only going to get busier when the school opened to the public at 10 AM, about 30 minutes from now. When that happened, people from outside the school would be allowed in, and many different events would be held. I had to do my job too, but I couldn't bring myself to get out of the chair. Offered me a lollipop. Oh, it's a green flavour. Lime. Yummy. Lime or apple?
Yeah.
Accept it. Dried Emperor Squiddy. She thought for a moment and took out a piece of dried squid from who knows where.
いや、そうじゃなくて。わかった。もらうよ。
I'll take the lollipop. We could be, twins. I grabbed the lollipop and stood up. Kazuki stayed to handle the audio. She might have problems communicating, but there were other members of the student council, and she'd probably be fine.
ありがとな。
自主映画特別棟2階視聴覚室でやってます。100円です。パンフレットタダで配布してます。
Yeah, we never had anything cool like this in the UK, unfortunately. Ooh, Haunted House Panicland. I would have loved that.
9時半から屋上のテニスコートでコメディテニスします。熱くなれよ。
Comedy tennis? I ignored the advertisements and headed to my destination. After that, Ito had picked up the smartphone and called the number back, but no one had picked up. There was only the message that played when you shut off your services. The customers requested that this number be temporarily disabled. We talked for a while, but none of us had any good ideas. By 3 AM, we'd settled on participating in the culture festival like normal, and then lay down our desks to get to some sleep. But I couldn't sleep, I was too nervous. I can't blame him. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep and was only half awake for the opening ceremony and final check of the class's video. The morning I passed her, she smiled on her face that she wore when she was with her friends. That only made me more nervous, and I was still nervous right now. I'd personally tease her and go and see how she reacts. I didn't yawn even once. I could see Sarika patrolling the stalls near the gate through the open doors of the school. Come to think of it, she said she hadn't slept well either. If someone with her appetite was ignoring all the tasty treats for sale at the food stalls, she must have been telling the truth. Sarika made contact with them at the hospital too. How were they able to call when I'd shut off my phone? No, I should stop thinking about it. I'd asked myself all these questions already. Why had they called Ito? How were they able to? Was there a reason they called right at the start of the day of the New Generation Madness? Should I go to the police? But what would they believe me? No, they probably wouldn't. And I ain't come with answers of any of these questions. Probably wouldn't believe you, mostly because when you phone your phone back it says it's been disconnected, which it was. I could hear loud murmurs in the distance.
Oi, 裏門の方、Watabe来てるらしいぜ。
マジかよ、行ってみようぜ。
He was early. The meeting was supposed to be at 1 PM. Oh wait, he was going to do an article on the culture festival itself, right?
タク、行かないの？
At some point, Sarika walked up behind me. Was she on patrol?
どうせ後で会うんだし、別にいいよ。
You have to psych you up to face your enemy. And suddenly she got very close to me.
元気が足りないな。もしかしてまだ昨日のあれ気にしてる？
そりゃそうだろ。
It'd be crazy not to be thinking about it.
というか、お前だってさっきまで暗い顔してたじゃないか。
Well, I'd seen her just a second ago. She looked really glum, but for some reason, she looked better now. She looked surprised I had seen her, and then...
それはそうだけど、でもさ、だったら何かが起きる前に私たちが解決すればいいじゃんって。
What, in less than 24 hours when we've only gotten this far? Yeah, right.
5人で仲良く真実を追求し解決するのが新聞部のモットーでしょ？
Yeah, the newspaper club is closed. I'd never heard that motto before.
タクならできるって。
So it's doubly useless. After giving me a completely baseless motivational speech, she went back onto her patrol.
タクル、もう事件なんか追わないって約束して。帰ってきなさい。手伝ってほしいことたくさんあるの。
For now, I needed to get through this interview. First there was the video to talk about, and then a sumo sticker with a different face. Most likely because he took the wrong photo. Faked it. It would be great if I could ask Watabe what that meant too. I took a deep breath and started to go over the interview in my head.
来ないね。渡部さん、どうしちゃったのかな。
Oh, perhaps he's the one that's dead. Maybe that's what that call meant by saying kill him. It was already 1:15 p.m. It was supposed to start at 1 p.m. Everyone had heard that Watabe, the famous journalist, was going to be here. The audience's seats in the gym were packed. There were even people standing. Everyone in the newspaper club except Kurusu had arrived, and we were waiting below the stage. All the preparations were complete. But there was no sign of Watabe himself.
控え室にはいたんだろ？ああ、1時間くらい前かな。挨拶してきた。
何やってんだ？緊張してトイレか？
それは僕だ。
あ？
ここだけの話、さっきからトイレばっかり行ってる。やっぱり僕には無理だ。こんな大勢の前で対談なんて。
I'd be scared too, to be honest.
今さらなんだよ、お前。
Sure, but I couldn't help but be nervous. I wasn't any good at dealing with crowds of people I didn't know. But now I was going to have to deal with both. Take the hint.
よし、伊藤、部長の座を譲る。お前が仕切ってくれ。
Wow, that's a fast way to shift the blame. Shift the responsibility, rather. He just laughed away an offer that I had made in all seriousness. He stood up from his
そ
chair.
れにしても遅えな。みんな待ちくたびれてるじゃん。生徒会は何してんだ？
Dummy was supposed to be getting the VIP treatment, and it was the student council's job to take care of him. But with Kurusu gone, they were probably having a hard time keeping up with all their work. From what I'd heard, without Kurusu there to keep the peace, fights and arguments were breaking out everywhere. That only went to show how much everyone relied on her.
仕方ねえな。ちょっと呼んできてやるか。
しんちゃん、待って。私も行くよ。
おい。
Don't leave me and Kazuki alone. Neither of us are capable of talking to anyone. If Watabe came while they were gone, what would we do then? Here we go, the silent partners. Kazuki and Naruto went off to the waiting room without us. There was a problem. This was a problem.
まだ始まってないんすね。
え？
先輩、チャオス。
Oh, it was Saruma. Couldn't think of it. She asked me to ask Watabe about that picture.
ずいぶん遅いですね。
はい。今迎えに行ってるけど。そうだ、有村さん、聞こうと思ってたんですけど。
なんすか？
画像のことについて渡部さんを追求してほしいんですよね。その画像ってラブホテルの力士シールのことでしょ。それには僕たちも興味を持ってるんですけど、有村さんはどこまで知ってるんですか？あれのこと。
His position was wrong as well. Uma looked serious for just a moment, but then she grinned.
情報量は高くつくぜ、あんちゃんよ。
お金取るんですか？
当たり前よ。キャッシュで5000万スイス銀行に振り込んでくんな。くっく。
Oh, shut up.
小学生みたいなこと言ってないで本気で教えてください。
むか。
渡部さんにはうまく質問しますから。だから僕らにも情報を。
ねえ先輩、
はい。
何度も言ってますけど、私に敬語はいりませんよ。改めてくれるまでずっと言い続けますからね。
Good luck.
はい。
She changed the subject. Uma was incredibly interested in Watabe's picture of the sumo wrestler, a sumo sticker. Did she think that if I questioned Jim about it, she might gain some valuable information? I considered this as I watched her twin tails bouncing in the air. And then suddenly the curtain of the stage began to rise. I could start to see the bottom of the lectern and the chairs. Let me guess, it's going to be a horrible, bloody visage.
ねえ、始まっちゃいますよ。伊藤先輩たちは？
There was no message from the student council, and we had no idea what to do as we watched the curtains rise.
そうかよおい。
遅えよ渡部。
渡部さん。
As the curtain rose, the gym was filled with cheers and boos of the students.
人、おのえ、何してんだよ。早く戻ってこいって。
あれ？
Suddenly, Rumor spoke.
どうしたの？
見てください。なんか変です。
Yeah, I thought so. She pointed to the stage. I looked up towards it.
Huh?
Oh, what the fuck? That's like the pregnant man that happened. Watabe had come up the stairs backstage and was walking towards the podium. But he was staggering and starting to stay up, and he looked like he was in pain. There was thick sweat on his forehead and something that looked like drool was dripping down his lips. But what was even stranger was his stomach. How to describe it? The spot between his ribs and his hips, right where his stomach and intestines would be, was all swollen up. You heard the word beer belly a lot, but it was worse than that. It was as if someone had stuck a giant rubber ball under his shirt. Students saw this and started to whisper. Their voices grew louder and louder. His moans grew louder as he reached the center of the stage. Just listening to them was enough to make you go crazy.
何ですか？あれ？何なんですか？
わからない。
The whole gym, including the three of us, started to get louder. Yes, I get it, they all scream. The students screamed in echoes of my ears. Some people were trampled in the mad rush to the exit. But as everyone else was panicking, Rumor and I stood there in silent shock.
あれは
そんな。
Something was pouring out of Watabe's mouth mixed with his blood and stomach fluids. It was a face. Of course, it wasn't Watabe's face. It was something we'd seen many times before. Oh. What was it? I knew it well, but it took me a few seconds to understand. And then... Oh.
力士シール
Mass amounts of them! Jesus Christ! Rumor began to scream, a voice joined the cacophony created by the other screaming students. October the 10th, 2015 Saturday. 12:28 PM. in an unused classroom in Heiko Academy.
何もないところですいませんが、ここでお待ちいただけますか？
いえ、早く来てしまったのはこちらですから。
Watabe bowed, and the man who led him here from the teacher's office bowed back. Then the man left the room. I got a man's name as soon as he heard it. All he remembered was that he was a typical high school teacher, and somewhat delicate features. That was all Watabe thought he needed to know.
しかし、なんでもねえところだな。
He'd heard that it was famous, but once he'd gotten inside, he'd found that it was just a normal high school, maybe a little cleaner than most. He'd seen a TV crew from some station interviewing a student on his way here, but he couldn't imagine there was anything worth asking one.
まあ、多少は見どころのある奴らもいるみたいだが。
Since his ostensible reason for being here was to do an article on the culture festival, he had to take a few pictures. Since it didn't matter what pictures he took, he decided to just walk through the school. As he went by a class that was doing some kind of Go Froggy Cafe, there was a bit of fuss. Soon after, student asked him for handshakes and autographs. Almost the entire class had known his name. He'd even taken a selfie with a girl who said she was a huge fan of his. When he told her to keep it a secret, she'd given him an innocent smile. That was the way it should be. That was the way normal people were supposed to act.
もっと上に行ってやれ。
It was only a short while ago that an online friend of his had suggested he come here. And he'd been putting together what he'd found out about the sumo stickers. Those fucking brats of the newspaper club here had published it just before he did. He'd given up on publishing his own article, but at least decided to show it to someone. When he'd let his friends see it, they suggested he publish it anyway. True, he was confident in the article itself. He'd gotten a very good picture of the sumo sticker at the Love Hotel, which the newspaper club had only been able to get from a distance. There was a chance he'd be called out for plagiarism, but then his friend had continued. You're capable of turning that to your advantage, right? His friend knew him well.
所詮は高校生の一部活だ。
Everything would depend on how he handled the interview, but Watabe was confident he could use this to bolster his fame. The ideal result would be to show that the newspaper club were the ones who had copied him, despite the timestamps showing differently. Idiot. They were in the newspaper all the time, so they were sure to know who he was. If he offered them the chance to help with his articles, they'd jump on it no matter what demands he made. It started off at the very bottom, and he'd work his way up this far. He was capable of getting any scoop he wanted. His power was a blessing from heaven for a man who wanted to be a first-rate journalist. The whole history of journalism, there had never been a case where a net reporter had identified a suspect ahead of the cops, the news, or the magazines. When a writer at a weekly magazine had found a suspect before the police, the whole of Japan went into an uproar. Watabe wanted to surpass that.
あとは警察へのコネがあれば完璧だな。
Flying too close to the sun there, Icarus. His one worry was the Love Hotel incident. When he charged into the crime scene and got into a fight with the cops there, his camera had gone out of focus and he failed to get part of the sumo sticker. He used that to get his scoop, but if someone on the police force was paying attention to those stickers, and if they were enough of a weird to be paying careful attention to Watabe's articles, they might find something strange.
まあ、 大して違ってはいないだろうからな。
Oh, it is different. People didn't really want to hear the truth. They wanted lies that sounded true, embellished so that they were all pleasing. Oh shit, there's that knocking. When he heard that sound, he quickly flipped himself back on into hard-working, good-natured water mode.
はい、どうぞ。どうぞ。
They didn't open the door, nor did they say anything. It's like a vampire, you have to open the door yourself. Toby grunted soft enough that they couldn't hear, and then put on a smile as he went to answer the door. And we all know what happened to him after that, don't we?
なんですかあれ。なんなんですか
You ended up swallowing all those posters.
わからない。
So for the screams. Then Watabe's body fell to the floor as if in slow motion. His legs were splayed. His eyes were open wide, still full of the terror of death. He was weeping tears of blood, and
あれは。
そんな。
力士シール。
Yes, it was a huge pile of sumo stickers. Watabe was probably already dead, but there were still crumbled sumo stickers pouring out of his mouth. My heart was racing. Beads of cold sweat had formed on my back. I felt a scream running off my throat, but something held it back. Tommy's eyes were motionless, pointing toward nothing in particular. I wanted to look away from this madness, but I couldn't.
警察って何番？そうだ。117。
No, wait, the police were... Wait, what was it? Maybe it was 119?
おい。
Hmm? I heard the voice we were suddenly able to tear our ways away from Watabe's body. There was a female student making her way towards us, past the crowds filling the exits. A female student? No, she felt too grown up for that. She was wearing a white lab coat. Between that and the sharp look in her eyes, part of me thought she might be a coroner.
一体何があった？
She slowly looked around the gym. Her gaze stopped on Watabe's body. And then without moving an eyebrow, she said,
やったのはお前たちか。
Hmm? Illusionary origin of the Tales of the Side. Her words. Chapter 4.
なるほどな。じゃあ被害者渡部さんは時間になっても体育館に現れなかったと。
I think that's a good time to stop it. Close enough to 10. And that was a hell of a shocker, wasn't it, everyone? Well, I wasn't expecting Watabe to be the next person, but he was a dick. At least he deserved it. Yeah, no, at least he was actually a dick this time that did it. I wonder if it's Fame, because Fame links the first two, but it doesn't link the last one. Never mind. Anyway, you all have a good night. Night, everybody.